Welcome to Ross-Age Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Commodores will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's McCovey. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Commodores offense will take the field for the first time. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for it, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air. It's Pavia. Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Stowers. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hoskins. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Got it behind the line. It's Harris. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Doors. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off, and by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Pavia. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Complete downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Alexander. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Stowers. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Give to the single back. He's loose. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Vandy! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. Shakes off the defender. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Looking for a crease. It's Alexander. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw. It's Pavia. Catch in the middle. It's Dillon. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Hoskins. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Commodores are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. At midfield, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. The give from the gun. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting a tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Back to pass. He's got an open man. Lots of running room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Zings it complete to the right. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Got it in the middle, it's Hoskins. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Looking for a man. It's Pavia. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Here's the pressure. Makes the catch, it's Stowers. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over.
It's a seam wide open. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
No, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Turning on the Jets. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him. And
oh, a lot of space. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Throws for the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown Doors. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking in front of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. From the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move there. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical.
Breaks free in the middle. Tag. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a backup receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often than this one.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if some...
Wide open spaces. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. And the Commodores backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with...
He's got it down the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Got the first down and still on his feet. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Bring in the heat. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Give to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Going for the big play. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
In this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
He'll do it himself. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Sweet cut there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. looking to pass. It's Singleton. Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory for me. Turning it on! Got the 1st down and more. Lowers those pads. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. And the Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's the give off the left side. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and